YouTubers. Tough as fuck out there, isn't it? Every time I'm looking at social media, everybody is bitching about the heat. Well, I got just the thing for you.
Now, I know sometimes you guys like to hear where I get my inspiration for my ideas. Well, I was scrolling through my Facebook the other night, and my friend Matt Stone, who makes really nice music, by the way, and I'll link to his music down below, he was reminiscing about a recipe his mom always used to make. Cucumber tomato salad, and it's so fucking easy. And he up and made it, and then he shared the recipe.
Well, guess what, you guys? I
I can hear the ice cream truck outside, so if you hear the ding, it just means I'm using all my willpower possible to avoid going out to the ice cream truck. Anyway, back to my friend Matt. This is his recipe. He shared it, and I'm gonna dedicate the whole fucking video to him because he's just amazing. All my friends are amazing, including the twins, Rod and Vince, RKVC. And if you're listening to music on this video, it's their music. So please follow their music and spend 99 cents to buy it. Yeah, thanks. I would appreciate that. So, the recipe, okay? Here we go. Are you ready to write this down? Because it's super fucking easy. You need a cucumber. You need some tomatoes. You need 1 red onion, which you can eat or not eat, depending on if you're me or somebody else. And you need some rice vinegar, and some water, and some olive oil, and some honey or sugar, your choice, and a little bit of salt and pepper. That's it! Could it be any more simple? Yeah. As my grandma used to say, whoa, oh my bazoombas! I don't exactly know what she meant by that, but if it worked for her, it works for me. Oh, you know what? This is also super, super, super easy for you beginning cooks because you only need a few tools. You need a knife, you need a peeler, you need a spoon, and you need a bowl, or actually, as you'll see a little bit later, there's a better way to make it than what I did, but I figure you can learn from my mistakes, so I'm not gonna hide it. Oh, I almost forgot. You need some sort of measuring instrument. 1 cup, 2 cups, 3 cups, whatever the fuck you want. You start by peeling the cucumber. I chose these burpless, or whatever they call European cucumbers, because it's not so much that I mind burping, it's more that it's a nice thing to do for my friends who have GERD. You know, that glug thing in your throat? Yeah, that. I also like to peel forward instead of back towards me, because that way I don't get any splatters on my clothes. The next thing you do is chop the ends off, and then slice it in about, 1/4 inch. Yeah, slice, yeah. And no, I don't have special culinary training, so it takes me this long to slice up a cucumber. Now, this is one of those times when size matters. You do try to keep everything about the same size so that they all soak up the good juices. I bet you've been waiting for me to swear, haven't you, fuckers? Of course you have! Well, now it's time to get these plump, juicy, red tomatoes cut up, man. Cut up, but not like they owe you money. We need to cut these gently, like a lover. Now, one of the things I always like to do is start cutting these by putting them on a flat surface and whatever is the flat side. That way they don't slice around and I don't end up cutting off my finger because I'm really attached to my fingers while they're attached to me. Fuck yeah! Now, the recipe calls for quartering the tomatoes. I find the easiest way to do that is to cut them in half and then cut each side, so now I've got 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's math, kids. Pass it on. Cooking takes math. There are 2 ways to take out the top of the tomato. You can either do it after you cut up all the pieces, or you can do it in the beginning. Either way, works for me. I don't give a fuck for you. Now, just because it's for you, I'm cutting these so pretty and laying them so pretty in the bowl. Isn't that just lovely? Yeah. You wait, I'm about to fuck it up. Oh, guys, here comes the part I don't like. Onions. Not only do I not like them, but I don't like what they do to my face. They make me cry. The directions say to slice in really thin rings and then cut the rings in half. And I guess as I separate these out, you can see that that makes it so, well, number one, someone like me can pick the shit out because I don't like it. And number two, it just makes it pretty. In summertime, when the humidity's up and your temper is short, pretty is what it's all about. Yeah, I'm doing this for you guys. Fucking onions. Okay, so here's my first fuck up. I put this in this pretty round bowl so that it would show nicely for you, but I realized that the dressing will not cover all of the ingredients. So, I'm gonna put it into this casserole dish and see if that works. Now it's time to mix the dressing. Now because I'm too fucking lazy to get out another bowl, I will make the dressing in the round bowl that I just had because why not, right? This is what makes the magic. And you have to make sure that the liquid will cover all the veggies. Otherwise, you don't get the flavor all over everything. So 2 cups of water, 1 cup of rice vinegar. My favorite brand is Nakano, but you can use whatever the fuck you find in your store. 1 cup of olive oil. And I'm gonna throw in here about, I don't know, a teaspoon of honey. You remember when I tried to use the honey before and I couldn't squeeze it out? Well, I finally learned I could unscrew the top. Yeah, that. Now a little pepper, then a little salt. Now that I have it in this round bowl, I need to get out my little whisk and just make it all go nice. Oh, like a salad dressing. Oh, I can smell it already. It smells so fucking delicious. And it's so simple. You don't even need herbs and spices. You know you're done when you can't see any separation of the ingredients. Okay, let's pour it into the casserole dish. Now, I'm not sure if you can see this, but I'm pouring out of this round bowl so that it won't spill out the edge and I won't lose any of the ingredients. Oh, fuck. It's still not gonna cover all the ingredients. Wait, I have a special trick up my sleeve. These are in my Amazon store with the link right down in the description. It's called a baggie rack. Pew! Pew! And actually, it lays flat in your cupboard like that. Pretty damn cool. So you do this, and you put the baggie in it. Like so. And then you put shit in it, and it'll stand up, and it won't fall over and spill on shit. That's pretty fucking cool. I try to do a lot of these videos for you guys without putting on some sort of scaggy apron, but if I'm gonna be pouring salad dressing with oil on it, I better be protecting my pretty blue shirt. So it occurred to me, after I had fucked up twice, that if I put it in a baggie and squeezed out the air, that it would be like marinating something, right? Yeah, so that's what I did. Here we go, 1 spoonful at a time. Yeah, we get all the ingredients in the bag, and now I gotta pour that liquid again and still not spill any of it. Ooh, fuck, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. You know I'm good. So now, all we have to do is put it in the fridge for maybe a couple of hours. So this is perfect to make right after you get home from work, right? Or make it in the middle of the day. It's also really nice to take to a potluck. Cucumbers and tomatoes. What can be wrong with that, right? You can dress it up a million ways. So let's take it out of the fridge and see what we've got. The really easy thing about this is that you can simply put it on the table with a spoon and people can dish it up onto their own plate. If you live by yourself, just put it on the side of your plate with whatever else you're eating because it's Yum City. You can put it in lettuce, you can put some goat cheese on it, you can do whatever the fuck you want with it. It's your food. Hey, inner tubers. I hope you've been waiting for the reveal and have not yet shut this off because you need to follow on the Facebook, yep, and you need to subscribe on the YouTube and hit the little dinger bell. You need to share my shit everywhere because I don't want to keep doing this stuff if nobody watches it. The whole reason I do this stuff is to make the world a better place. You know, you gotta you gotta be the change you want to see. Yeah, that's what you gotta do. Yeah, and I'm going to leave that blooper in just like that so that you know I'm not 100% perfect. You can also be one of my grandkids. Yeah, there's a link to my Patreon right down below, and it should be scrolling across the top as well. Yeah, and Tiny Sponsor, of course, came to the table again for the editing. If you would like me to try out one of your little gadgets like the baggy rack, that's actually not a sponsored video, that's just something I have in my kitchen. But if you have a gadget you want me to try out, hook it up with Tiny Sponsor. And if you are a creator, you should be using them, just saying. Now, all the rest of you, how do I end every video? And why do I end it that way? I end it telling you that I love you. And why do I do that? Because I do. If you didn't watch my shit, there'd be no reason to do it. Yeah. And if you didn't share my shit, there'd really be no reason to do it. So here you go. This is for you and everybody you share it with. Granny loves you. All of you. Particularly if you share it.